Are you hard right now? Your Highness can't seriously be turned on by this.
Well, I'm not. Stop looking. I can't let the world see me like this. The royal family's reputation will be ruined.
Listen, you little.
Your Highness, is that Lucas Wilder right there? Is Wilder giving them a shakedown?
Black Jackal? More like a rabid dog. He needs to be put on a leash and taught some manners.
Prepare a gift in my name.
Look closely, 1 second. This boy is a reclusive loner everyone avoids. The next, he publicly blocks the heir to an entire kingdom, and he dares to challenge royal authority for one reason only to protect his one and only friend. The story begins when the arrogant crown prince steps into St. George S. Elite High School. That day, the campus erupts with screams. Students swarm the school gate, desperate to catch a glimpse of Prince Kale, the sole heir of the kingdom of Entrada. Bodyguards form a solid human wall, shoving students aside to clear a private path for him. Amid the chaos, a boy named Kai struggles through the crowd, simply trying to get to class. He is the reclusive boy and the only one unmoved by the princess' arrival. In his eyes, the princess' humble smile is nothing more than a carefully staged performance, dripping with arrogance and hypocrisy. As Kai pushes forward, a bodyguard rudely knocks him to the ground. The scarf his grandmother gave him is trampled underfoot. His disgust for the prince deepens. What Kai doesn't know is that the prince, despite having everything, is also a prisoner of fate. Moments earlier, Prince Kale was warned by his mother, the queen. His uncle, Duke Durin, holds immense power and covets the throne. To secure Kale's position, the queen arranges a political marriage with Alice Newton, a student at St. George S. The Newton family is immensely wealthy and influential. Their support is key to crushing Duke Durin's faction. For Kale, inheriting the crown means sacrifice marrying a stranger for the kingdom's stability. As Kale steels himself, his aide points out Alice and urges him to greet his future bride. Kale adjusts his expression and walks toward her with practiced elegance. Kai sees everything. The moment he realizes who the prince is approaching, rage explodes inside him. Alice isn't just any girl, she is his best friend, his only friend in this cold school. Kai won't allow this fake Prince Charming anywhere near her. As everyone watches the prince in awe, Kai suddenly charges forward. Like an enraged lion, he bursts through the crowd and blocks the prince just before he can reach Alice. The campus falls silent. All eyes lock onto the poor student daring to defy royalty. One is a prince bound by destiny and power. The other is a boy with nothing to lose but his friend. And under the crushing weight of authority, can he truly protect what matters most? Look closely, this man dares to grab the crown prince by the collar in front of everyone. And the reason is simple, the woman the prince just forcibly kissed is Alice, his childhood friend. The story takes place at a highly anticipated royal party. The man's name is Lucas. He is nothing more than an ordinary civilian. Yet for the sake of protecting the person he cares about most, he openly challenges the future king. He warns the arrogant prince to stay away from Alice, making it clear that he will never allow anyone to hurt her. But the prince couldn't care less. In his eyes, marrying Alice is a political alliance meant to secure royal power move demanded by the needs of the nation. A mere commoner, he believes, has no right to interfere. He is convinced Alice will make a perfect queen and completely ignores Lucas's warning. Those words push Lucas past his limit. He mocks the prince in public, calling the so-called marriage to save the nation nothing more than a laughable fairy tale. Their confrontation instantly ignites the room, the tension reaching a breaking point. Humiliated by a commoner in front of the crowd, the prince issues a cold warning telling Lucas not to stand in his way or he will face the consequences. Lucas doesn't back down for a second. He calmly tells the prince to go ahead and try. At that moment, the prince's attendants rush forward. Using the excuse that the prince's clothes are dirty, they forcibly escort him away, barely preventing the conflict from escalating further. But this is far from over. The moment he is out of sight, the prince gives a direct order to investigate the man named Lucas. A final showdown between the commoner and the royal family is about to begin. This man is Lucas, known in the underground racing world as the feared Black Jackal. Just moments ago, he was swearing to his best friend that he would never let her marry that arrogant prince. But the very next second, the prince himself parachutes into Lucas's classroom and becomes his new deskmate. The story begins just a few minutes earlier. Lucas's best friend is distressed over a political marriage arranged by the royal family. She has no desire whatsoever to marry that self-important prince. Lucas immediately pounds his chest, vowing to chase the bastard away and ruin the whole arrangement. But she hits back with brutal honesty. Laughing, she teases that the last time Lucas fought with the prince, sparks were flying everywhere. Instead of her marrying into royalty, maybe Lucas should marry the prince himself, at least that way she'd be free of the trouble. Lucas turns red instantly, hastily using being late for class as an excuse to escape the embarrassment. But when he walks into the classroom, something even more ridiculous happens. The teacher introduces a transfer student. That's none other than the arrogant bastard Lucas was just cursing Prince Nicholas. The class erupts. Lucas feels like he has been struck by lightning. The teacher respectfully prepares a special front row seat for the prince. But Nicholas doesn't even glance at it. Instead, he walks straight to the back of the classroom. Under everyone's stunned gaze, he drops into the empty seat right next to Lucas. Lucas's mind goes completely blank. He can't understand what this untouchable prince is playing at. Then Nicholas slowly turns his head, a playful smile curling at his lips. Then whispers in Lucas's ear that from today onward, every second of his attention will be focused on him. The blatant provocation puts Lucas instantly on edge. As he looks at the prince's flawless, infuriatingly handsome face, a strange flicker of emotion crosses his mind. But he crushes it immediately, reminding himself that this man is his enemy. At the same time, the prince's assistant has already uncovered Lucas's background. Lucas Wilder, a commoner, is actually the underground racing world's top driver, famous for speed, recklessness, and raw aggression. His nickname, the Black Jackal. In Nicholas's eyes, Lucas is nothing more than a law-defying street thug, a mad dog that needs a collar and proper discipline. Watching Lucas in the distance, seemingly extorting classmates, contempt and the desire to conquer intertwine in the prince's gaze. He orders his assistant to prepare a special gift for the Black Jackal. In the prince's own name, a game of cat and mouse is about to begin. What kind of gift is this arrogant prince planning? And when faced with a wolf wearing a noble-ass mask, how will Lucas fight back? Look closely, this man is the toughest guy in school. He can beat street punks until they crawl away crying. Yet the moment he turns around, he lies to his grandmother, telling her he has a model student loved by everyone, and the reason for this enormous lie is painfully simple poverty. His name is Lucas. Right now, he is speaking gently on the phone, reassuring his grandmother that he is doing just fine. To keep her from worrying, he tells her he has made lots of friends at his elite school and has even become something of a campus star. Relieved, his grandmother repeatedly reminds him to stay away from dangerous street racing. Lucas promises eagerly, claiming he has found a stable delivery job. But his inner thoughts reveal the truth. To afford the outrageous tuition, he has no choice but to race, risking his life for money. The moment the call ends, both Lucas's kindness and his toughness surface. He spots a weaker student, Billy, being robbed of lunch money by several bullies. Without hesitation, Lucas charges in and takes them down in seconds. He warns them that if they ever touch Billy again, it won't end with a few bruises. Though the bullies spit threats about revenge, Lucas couldn't care less. Yet beneath his cold, righteous exterior lies deep loneliness. Back at his run-down apartment, Lucas is surprised to find a beautifully wrapped gift box at his door. The sender is none other than Nicholas, the wealthy young noble who lives across the hall and has always looked down on him. Lucas's first instinct is suspicion. What kind of prank is that spoiled rich kid pulling now? As he hesitates, he looks up and sees Nicholas smiling at him through a distant window. In his entire life, Lucas has never received a gift from a classmate. The sudden kindness leaves him completely at a loss. Could this untouchable prince actually want to be friends with him? That's what Lucas naively believes. What he doesn't know is that on the other side, Nicholas's servant is already snickering, eagerly waiting to see Lucas's embarrassed reaction when he opens the gift. Because this is no act of kindness. It is a carefully planned humiliation designed purely for the prince's amusement. Right now, Lucas is holding what he thinks is the first gift of friendship in his life. He believes it as a beam of light breaking into his lonely world, never realizing that inside the box lies not goodwill, but a trap meant to destroy his dignity. When he opens the box, what will he find? And once Lucas learns the truth, how will he strike back at the prince who set him up? Look closely inside the seemingly exquisite gift box is no romantic surprise. but a deeply humiliating dog collar. Even more terrifying, it's a custom-made collar sent by the school tyrant for his so-called pet boy. The story begins when a girl named Anna receives this mysterious gift. One day, a beautifully wrapped box is delivered to her. Her friends tease her, convinced it must be from some secret admirer. Though Anna feels uneasy, curiosity gets the better of her. Before she can open it, a group of bullies storms over. The school tyrant at their head snatches the box from her hands. Only then does Anna realize she was never the target. The real target is the quiet boy standing beside her, Lucas. It turns out Lucas humiliated the bully in a previous clash, and today they come back for revenge. Outnumbered several times over, Lucas shows no fear and prepares to fight back. But at that moment, the bully raises the gift box and threatens to smash it to pieces. To everyone's shock, the fearless Lucas freezes. His eyes lock onto the box, panic flashing across his face. To protect it, he doesn't dare fight back at all. The bullies instantly sense his weakness. Cruel smiles spread across their faces. They mock Lucas as a poor country bumpkin who has never seen anything nice, laughing that he is willing to throw away his dignity for a stupid box. As they taunt him, they beat him mercilessly. Lucas is powerless to resist. His only thought is to protect the box. In the chaos, the gift box is hurled high into the air, about to smash onto the ground. At the critical moment, Anna dives forward and catches it just before it hits. She exhales in relief, convinced that whatever Lucas was willing to risk everything for must be something priceless. But when she opens the box, her expression shifts from relief to shock, and finally to rage. Inside is no treasure, only a cold, cruel dog collar. What makes her blood run cold is the name engraved on the tag. Lucas of the Princess Good Dog. At that moment, the so-called prince, the school tyrant himself, plants a foot on Lucas's back and orders him to put on the collar to beg and grovel like a dog. Witnessing this ultimate humiliation, what will the kind-hearted Anna do? And pushed to the very edge, what is Lucas's true identity? 2 minutes before the highly anticipated royal live broadcast, the future king was suddenly ambushed, pinned down, his hands bound tight. And it all started with a humiliating gift. The man's name is Lucas, feared across the underground world for his fierce and relentless style, earning him the nickname Black Jackal. At this moment, he is surrounded by friends, who are toying with a dog collar just taken from a package. Engraved on it is Lucas's name. They laugh shamelessly, barking like dogs, teasing him about who his new master might be. This utterly humiliating gift comes from Lucas's arch-nemesis, the reigning prince, Nicholas. Meanwhile, the arrogant prince lounges in calm anticipation, savoring the final moments of peace. In 15 minutes, he will start a nationwide royal live broadcast. He delights in imagining Lucas's furious expression upon receiving the gift, completely underestimating the so-called Black Jackal, to whom the lowly commoner is nothing more than an anti-conquest jackal. But he never expected that, just before he was to face the nation, the man he despised most would appear like a phantom in his room. Lucas's eyes are red with rage, clutching the humiliating collar, demanding to know why the prince dared do this. Nicholas doesn't back down, he escalates the humiliation. He mocks Lucas, saying the collar is a reminder of his wild dog status, and only a fool would think he could be friends with a noble prince. He even contemptuously orders Lucas to wag his tail, perhaps he'll get a bone. Lucas's fury ignites. He shoves the prince down, pinning him firmly. He didn't come for explanations or fake friendship. His goal is clear: to tear off the perfect princess false mask before the eyes of the entire nation. Outside, a servant urgently knocks, reminding the prince that the broadcast starts in 2 minutes, millions of viewers waiting. Nicholas panics, struggling and threatening Lucas with his future king authority, claiming he'll have the guards arrest him. Lucas only lets out a cold laugh. He doesn't release the prince, he binds his hands even tighter. Leaning close to Nicholas's ear, he tells him to scream all he wants. Let the whole world see the future king humiliated beneath him. With terror in Nicholas's eyes, Lucas finally reveals the true meaning of his nickname. Do you know why they call me the Black Jackal? Because once I lock onto my prey, I always bite back with everything I've got. Another knock sounds outside. The broadcast is about to begin. The door could be opened at any moment. Facing the cameras and the nationwide audience, how will Lucas make this high and mighty prince utterly disgrace himself? The esteemed prince has a secret quirk: if someone bites him hard enough, his body reacts in a way that brings shame and embarrassment. And at this very moment, that secret is about to be exposed live to the entire school. The story takes place at an elite noble high school. Reporters are broadcasting live, eager to reveal to the world the luxurious and wild campus life of Prince Lucas. Before they can even speak, a brazen girl suddenly pounces on the prince and sinks her teeth into him. She shouts at him, calling him a dog. The crown prince, Lucas, is furious, warning her never to test his limits again. But the girl ignores him completely, even threatening to show the whole world how she bites. As they struggle, something even more shocking happens. A friend watching in disbelief notices that Lucas, the prince, is reacting physically to the humiliating stimulus in a way he shouldn't he. Lucas panics instantly, he struggles desperately, trying to cover his shame. He cannot imagine what would happen if the secret is broadcast. The reputation of the entire royal family could be destroyed in an instant. With the camera zooming closer and millions of viewers waiting for the explosive moment, how will Lucas manage to avert this crisis and protect the dignity of the crown?